Good afternoon. You are, you are here listening to Positive Tony. How's it going today? Hope everyone's having a nice day. As you can tell, that I'm excited to start this YouTube channel off right. As you can tell, I'm in my Positive Tony gear. So today's topic is a negative mind. And let me tell you why I decided to talk about this as my first topic is because I have a military buddy. I'm a retired Army guy. I retired in 2005 from the United States Army after 20 years. And he sends me different quotes and scriptures and things that he sees on social media. And he came across this one gentleman that sends scriptures and quotes out. And he sent me this one quote, many quotes, but this one in particular that I'm going to mention today. And it has just stayed within my mind to say, hey, this is something I really want to talk about. And I'm going to read it verbatim. It says, a negative mind would never give you a positive life. I'm going to read it again. A negative mind would never give you a positive life. You know, a lot of people, we wake up and, I'm guilty of it in the past too. We wake up and say, oh, I don't want to go to work today. Oh, I don't want to deal with these kids today. You're already speaking negativity into your day. Okay. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means. Okay. But if you don't learn to motivate yourself at the beginning of the day, how are you going to get through this day? At least if you speak that positivity into your life, saying, you know what, I'm going to make this day great. I'm going to make myself enjoy this day. Regardless of what obstacles you face, you're going to get over them because you have already put in your mind that it's going to be a great day. And we know if you're a Christian or you have a religious background, or you know that Satan will come and try to steal and kill and destroy your joy. And you need to make sure that you're on a path of positivity. Okay. I know it's hard. We all strive with things in our lives that we're like, it's easy for you to say you're not here. Trust me. Let me just give you a little background on myself. I was raised by a single mother. Okay. My mother is my heart. She's 71 years old and she lives close to me. And I remember growing up as a little kid, she had to work and work and work to provide for her and myself. And she didn't have any help. So she worked like two and three jobs. So I was at the babysitters. And, I wasn't happy about going to some of those babysitters, but I know my mom was doing it to help me out. And I tell you, to this day, I just treasure everything my mother did for me. People look at me now and say, wow, you got nice home, nice cars, you got nice jobs, and yada, yada, yada. But you know what? It wasn't always this way. But I stayed positive. My mother tells this story at my retirement ceremony. She said that my son never complained as a kid. That's amazing to hear your mother say that. One, I knew she was going to spank my butt if I did, but she just showed me so much love. And I know that what she was doing for me. So that's why I remain positive. Even though I know I didn't want to go to those babysitters, I knew I was doing it for my mom. She said that, she didn't have money to buy me some of the nice things. I know kids were wearing like Jordache jeans and all these things. She said she would go to the dollar store, or if you're from the country, the like the Family Dollar, or it was a Western Auto store that sold clothes, and that's where she would get my clothes from. Some of them would be high waters, and I would go to school, and she said I would have a smile on my face. And it didn't bother me that I didn't have what other kids had. I knew I had a mother that cared about me and that loved me, and that's all that mattered, and that kept me positive. And so I told my mom as I was growing up, and I saw how she struggled to work. She's working at Big T restaurant, which was like a burger place, and a cigarette factory. And she was doing all these jobs to make sure she took care of her son. And I told my mom, when I make it big, you would never have to worry about another thing in this time in life. And I said, I don't know how or when, but it's going to happen. And so when I retired when I got out of high school in 1984, I worked at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg. I was like, oh, I want to have fun. And so I worked in ground maintenance. So I cleaned up the park. And after doing that for almost a year, I was like, that's not my destiny. I said, that's not my destiny. I'm not going to talk negativity about it, but that's just not my destiny. So I decided to join the military. And I passed the ASVAB test to get in. So I raised my hand, and 30 days later, I was in basic training. And from there on, I told my mom, Mom, I've made it. I was just a private, making like $300 a week or a month or something low like that. But I would send almost all of it home to my mom, and I would keep like $100. That's all I needed. I was a young soldier. I didn't need a bunch of money. And as I progressed through the ranks, I began to send more and more. And before you know it, when I joined the military in 85, in 86, my mom never had another car payment. Here it is 2020, and my mom has never had a car payment. And she has a new car now because at my retirement ceremony, that's my gift to her. Even though I know I can never repay her for the 20 years, the 18 years she raised me, I gave her a brand new car because I felt that that's the least, just a small token of what she did for me. And to this day, my mom is debt free. She doesn't owe anyone except, water, things like that. And I'm not giving me the credit, I'm giving God the credit because He allowed me to stay positive to be able to get to the position I am today. Now, if you look in my closet today, and those who's been on TikTok know that whenever I get the itch to buy something, I go buy it because, but I'm smart about it, okay? And I don't just go splurging, but I get something that I like because I know growing up I didn't have the things. I remember when the Michael Jackson jacket came out. Remember all the zippers and everything? My mom, she said, and I don't know why this has stuck with me, but she said, "Son, I don't have the money for the jacket, but I'm willing to give up a bill to get you one so you can feel like the other kids." I said, "Mom, I don't want one of them jackets. I'm okay." And she told me years later that she just went in the room and cried because I was just a humble kid. Now, this isn't about me. I'm just letting you know that just because of your surroundings doesn't mean you have to be negative. You can have negative people all around you, but you can choose to stay positive. Okay. And as that scripture said, sometimes when we put negativity within our bodies, it can affect others around us. If we stay positive, it can affect those around us. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be all sugar and gravy for everyone. Some people are going to have good days. Some people are going to have bad days. Positive Tony, I have some bad days, but I choose to stay positive. Is it easy? No, it's not easy. Some days you just want to just throw up your hands. But you know what? By remaining positive and staying in your faith and staying true to what you believe, anything's possible. Here I am. I turned 54 years old. And before I turned 54 a few days ago, I graduated with my master's degree with honors. That's something I never thought I would do because I was the class clown in high school. My mom eventually worked in the school system. So when I get in trouble, they's like, boy, go to the office and see your mama. So I would go to the office and see my mom, and she'd be like, send him home, principal. And that would like crush me because I was the only child. And I knew if I went home, I was going to be lonely and bored. So that made me want to stay positive and do right in school. I was a CD student. I wasn't very smart in high school, but I loved marching in the band. I played football, I ran track. So, I stayed active. But then when I got, close to graduation, I started to get serious. Like, wow, I'm about to become an adult. I need to get my shot group because I was a class clown. I just like to make everyone laugh. So I say this to say, make sure that whenever you're feeling depressed or feeling like no one cares, or you're in a position where you just can't think straight and you just want to get negative and you want to just, not give up on life. Remember, you're giving up on life, you're giving up on others. It's not all about you. If I was to be negative and do something to myself, so what? It's me. But think about the people you're leaving behind, the people you're hurting by smoking a lot, by drinking a lot. You're not hurting only yourself, you're hurting those around you. Now, my positivity has not always been there, but I tell you, I have made a difference. I always say on social media or TikTok or wherever, if I've changed one person's life to stay positive, I feel I have done my job. Now, I hope and pray that it's been so many more that I have helped. But you know what? It's not an easy thing. So you have to go into a room. You have to take time out to figure out what is it, what direction, what legacy do you want to leave behind when God calls you home? Do you want to be known as this angry, grumpy person all the time? Or do you want to be someone who tried to change the world in a positive way? Leave that negativity out of your mind. Okay. If you need to get involved in a church, get involved with a group or organization or something that makes you happy, go to your happy place. Go to your happy place and make that the place where you know that if you go there, you're going to stay positive. Okay. Now, I'm here to tell you, Positive Tony is here to tell you, it's not going to always be a good positivity day, but it is what you make out of it. Okay. And like I say, don't stay negative. Don't stay negative. Get out of that rut. It's easy to fall into it. I tell you, it's so much easier to smile than frown. You know, when I go to bed at night, I'm smiling. Sometimes I don't even know why I'm smiling. Well, I know because of God is waking me up and watching on me as I sleep. But here on earth, I find things to make me smile. I look around, I have so many awards and decorations and blessings, and that doesn't make me smile. But knowing that my family is well taken care of, that I'm taken care of, that I bring smiles to others, that's what motivates Positive Tony. But anyway, I hope that this 10-minute, 11-minute spiel has motivated someone. Like I say, every day I come on, I plan to come on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. and drop off this message to you. And it's going to be different things every time. It's not going to always be Positive Tony, think he knows what no, I don't know. But I'm just telling you what works for Positive Tony, and that's me. What works for Tony? And maybe if I share my life with you, you can think about, maybe if I try this, maybe if I try, and then there's going to be comments that I'm going to read, and maybe I might say, maybe that might work even better. So, this is a transparent thing. It's not me being the subject matter expert about life, because I'm not. Okay. I'm just part-time. And the reason what motivated me to want to do this YouTube channel is because I have been on TikTok. I have almost 400 videos. I love music. I love old school music. People call me old. Hey, call it what you want. But I just love entertaining. I look at some of the entertainers out there and I'm like, wow, I wish I could do that. And, but that wasn't God's plan for me. Maybe God's plan was for me to be in front of this YouTube channel right here, trying to motivate someone to keep going. Don't let this COVID-19 stop you. Make you aware of what's going on in your surroundings. Okay. So just know that Positive Tony loves you. I'm on Instagram. I'm the real Positive Tony. I am a part-time actor, growing actor. I've done a few films on Amazon Prime. I've done some on YouTube, and continuously, getting roles that I enjoy. I just enjoy doing things that make people happy. Man, if I would run for president, that would be my motto. Be happy or go home. That's just a joke. But anyway, hey, I thank you so much for spending this time with me. I tell you, I really, really enjoyed this time. And it's going to be more of this on Monday. I'm going to come back to you and leave you some positivity. But hey, remember, and people on TikTok can tell you my slogan. And I didn't create this, but I'm sure motivating others to take this along with them. Do not be part of the problem. Become part of the solution. So if you know you can do something to change somebody else from being the problem, do it. Do it. If someone that always sees you at work mad, guess what? They're either going to team up with you to create more drama, or they're going to say, wow, this person is negative. I want to stay away from them. Or if you're positive, they're going to say, ooh, I want some of what they got. They're going to want to be around you. Okay. So anyway, hey, I enjoyed this time. Like I said, this is Positive Tony. I'm going on 15 minutes. I said it was 10 minutes, but you know what? When I start talking about positivity, it just motivates me. And on the back of my shirt, it says, remain positive. So that's going to always be my last words. Remain positive. I love you. Positive Tony out.